Okay, in the last video we downloaded our update to an SD card. So here's the $9.99 we're going to update with the latest software. A couple of things I want to mention here. Number one, let me swing over here. You notice this is just a plain power cord. I'm a firm believer in having nothing plugged in but the power cord. I don't like to update units with the cable collector plugged in. If it's an Onyx unit, I take everything loose but the power cord. Okay? Not saying you can't update it with everything plugged in, but the only issue I've ever had is when I updated an Onyx and forgot to unplug the network and the GPS antenna, or the external GPS antenna, and I had some issues, which fortunately I was able to work around and get everything working again. But anyway, alright, there is a correct way to plug this in. On this side, you'll notice this is smooth right here. Okay, so on this side you will notice there is a guide pin. The guide pin is to make sure you get it plugged in correctly when you put it in your cable collector. In this case, when we're plugging it in, the guide pin goes up. Okay. Another thing I want you to notice, my battery charger's plugged in. Batteries are fully charged. Just another one of my things. I like having the battery charger plugged in. When I'm on the lake, I always leave the motor running if I'm updating somebody's unit on the lake. So, alright, let's get started here. Let's plug this in. Remember, the pin goes up. You're not going to hurt anything if you don't put the pin up. It just won't come on. You're going to wonder, why is my unit not coming on? Okay. Alright, let's power this $9.99 on. And when you get to the point where you can press menu, which should be in just a second. Okay. You can press menu here and you can go into simulator mode. I don't think it makes any difference. I like to do mine in normal mode. So I'm going to press exit to clear the warning about the government charts. Alright, so at this point, a couple of things we need to do. Okay. First, we need to go menu, page over to setup. Come down to restore defaults, right arrow key, confirm restore defaults, right arrow key yes. Okay, we're back in default mode. Okay, I have no GPS fix, I'm in my garage. Okay, we're in default mode. It's very important you restore defaults before and after this update. Alright, now we have our update on our SD card. Let's put our SD card in. Click it into place and it will read your SD card. Now here's what it's telling you. It says replacing software in this unit will restore factory defaults. We've already done that. I do that just because I just think it's safer to do it myself. You don't want to lose power. It's not covered under warranty if you lose power. It says, do you want to replace software version 7.460 with version 7.65? Okay, right arrow tells it to click yes. Okay, this screen, a little bit tricky here. You got to read it. It says abort software update. If you want to abort the software update, you click the right arrow. If not, you tell it no. Okay, it's updating software version. Alright, and you just simply leave it on, and that's not very good because of the glare, but basically it's just saying updating software, leave power on. And normally with the core units, unless it's a really large feature update, which this one is not. Okay. So we're back to rebooting. Now when this thing reboots, you still have the SD card in there. So it's going to pop up and it's going to warn you that you don't need the update. That's okay. Just ignore it. Alright, so we're going all the way in, and that's going to stay up there, that little warning, but just hit your exit. Okay, this is your setup screen. You've seen it before. Okay, we're going to hit exit to get past that. We're going to pop our SD card out. Okay, so our SD card's out. We're going to hit exit to get rid of the warning. Now, this is important. Go to menu, page over to setup again. Go down to restore defaults and restore the defaults one more time. Okay, so we're back to defaults again. Now, personally, I like to power it down. And once it powers completely down, I like to reboot it again. It's just like a computer. I think it's important after an update that you reboot it so it can cycle back through one more time. Okay. And at this point, if you want to go into simulator and set some stuff up or reset some things, because when you restore defaults, it resets all your settings. I'm just going to let it go straight in. Okay, now at this point, and I know you've all seen this, just so I don't have to do this later, the deepest spot in our lake is about 85 feet. So I'm going to roll this over to about 95 feet. Hit exit. Okay, so we're good to go. And you can page through a view here and there just to make sure everything looks kosher, and it does. Now, okay, so that's how you update your 999 Humminbird unit. In fact, almost any Humminbird that's not a Core Series unit, that's how you update it. Appreciate you watching. I hope this helps you out. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below. Thanks. Bye.